And now, sports scores and highlights. News 18. Sports from where you live.
Well, 12th ranked Purdue hopes to snap its 4-game losing streak when it faces UCLA tonight at 8 p.m. Alan Karpick from blackandgold.com joins us now. Alan, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here, Lily.
And so I do have to start off by asking, what has been your takeaway during a rough stretch for the Boilermakers men's basketball?
Well, I think it's been frustrating, obviously, because Purdue really had chances to win, especially the first 3 games in that. But what you see there is what has been going on, Lily, and it's been poor defense in the second half, the inability to stop teams at the rim, and that has been Michigan State a couple weeks ago, a dunkathon by the Spartans. Indiana in the second half last Sunday, turned a game where Purdue had a 12-point lead into a 48-21 deficit. So Purdue has to find a way to be good defensively and quit turning the ball over, as you see here, because those live ball turnovers are turning into easy baskets at the other end, and it has been a death knell for the Boilermakers over the last 4 games.
Yeah, and with 3 assists tonight, junior point guard Braden Smith will become Purdue's all-time assist leader. Yet he has struggled as of recently. Is he trying to do too much?
Well, I think it's been kind of an indication of the entire team so far the last few weeks. Braden Smith has been phenomenal in his career. 102nd game. He will set the all-time record tonight with 3 assists. That's what he needs. And I don't think he'll probably do that in the first half. I think maybe the rest will hopefully help him. There has been a lot on his shoulders, and the reason why, a lot of foul trouble. Trey Kaufman-Renz certainly, and Caleb First, but he has delivered throughout most of this season, and I think that's a trend that's going to have to continue if Purdue's going to have the kind of run it wants to have down the stretch. But certainly, number 3 has delivered, but is going to have to deliver at a new level if Purdue's going to win big.
Absolutely, and Purdue has a 19-9 overall, and the possibility for a regular season Big Ten title is now over. Is this season going to be viewed as a disappointment at all?
Well, I think a little bit, Lily, is going to depend on how this season comes to an end. I mean, tonight is such a huge game against UCLA, a team that's right where we're going to be battling for Purdue for a bye in the Big Ten tournament. That may be on the line. The Bruins obviously making only their 3rd appearance in Mackey Arena. People remember that was the first game in the history of the building back in 1967. But the Boilermakers have to play at a better level, and I don't think there's any reason why this team can't finish strong, can't make a strong run in the Big Ten tournament, and maybe get to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. But it has to return to playing like it did in January, and not how it's played in February.
Yep, absolutely. And I do have to ask, who are your guests for Gold and Black Live today?
Actually, just one guest today, and it's the guy whose record's going to be broken. Bruce Parkinson will join us, Purdue Hall of Fame guard. He's the one that holds the assist record, Lily, and he'll reflect that. He has a very close relationship with Braden Smith. Really interesting guy. I look forward to that conversation, but we'll do that today at 2 o'clock. goldenblack.com, WLFI.com. As always, a busy day, busy Friday in Purdue men's basketball. The women also had a big win last night over Penn State. That was a big one, too.
Alan, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Lily.
And we'll see you in just a couple weeks,
you
right?
bet.
All right, and let's get a full check on your weather.